First question. Can you tell me about what it was like for you growing up?
I grew up in a small town, and we had farm animals. We had chickens and sheep and goats. Um, my parents, my father was a teacher. My mother worked for the town, and
What were they like? Were they strict?
they weren't very strict. They were strict enough, but we always were able to do things that we wanted to try, within reason, of course. And we always had, our parameters, and we always had a lot of fun, but we never got in too much trouble.
Okay. Do you think you had like a well-rounded like childhood?
I definitely think so. We grew up, it was close to the water, so we were always down on the beach. We were clamming or swimming, doing that sort of thing. And we also worked around the house, um, splitting wood and taking care of the animals and doing a lot of chores. We had a lot of things we had to do, but we also had time to play with friends and be outside and enjoy.
Do you see any similarities between my childhood and Kelsey's childhood and your childhood?
I do. Um, you guys, you have freedoms to do certain things within reason that you want to do, to try and experience new things, to be well rounded, and that's kind of the way I grew up.
What did you think I was gonna be like? Like, what did like growing up when I was like little, like when I was like 5? Did you think that I was like
I could tell that you always had, I don't want to say an adventurous spirit, but you were willing to try things, to try new things without being worried about what might happen. There's a lot of kids out there that won't try to do something because they're afraid, that they might mess up. But you were always willing to give it a try, and if it didn't work out, that was okay. But at least you tried to do it.
do you think I still do that?
Yes, definitely.
I don't think I still do that.
Yep.
What did you imagine your life being like when you were growing up? Like when you grew up? What do you think you were going to be when you were
Well,
little?
when I grew up, like I said, we had a small farm, so I thought I was gonna either have a farm or be a vet.
We have a tiny farm, basically.
Yeah,
We should get a goat.
that would be nice. But that being said, I realized that, actually, me wanting to farm, I I realized that we wouldn't make enough money when I was older to actually sustain a family. It's very hard for them. So I went to vet school, enjoyed it, but I realized I'd be in too much debt by the time I got out of vet school to actually make it work. But that's the route I went. So I had planned on farming